Hey YouTube, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. So this is another segment on hot packs, and in this video I'll talk a little bit more about sort of the issues surrounding hot packs. What it really comes down to is, how do these guys know what is inside of these packs, right? So as you can see here, I've got 2 packs of Panini Unparalleled 2018 football cards. These packs, one of these packs contains an auto and the other one contains a jersey auto. So how do they know what's in these? It's not like it's a situation where there's a note or a card that's inserted inside of the box indicating that this one particular pack contains an auto. This one contains a jersey autograph. To me, the only way you're going to know what's in there is if you open them. So why don't we go ahead and scrutinize this a little bit more. I did another segment earlier where it was on Panini threads, and those really weren't worth scrutinizing because those were plastic, and those were pretty simple to seal up when you're talking about plastic. But these are foil packs, and they can be a little bit more of a challenge. Now, how do they go about opening and sealing them? Well, it's pretty straightforward. My guess is they probably use a pair of scissors to open them, and then they'll probably use something along the lines of a food sealer device to kind of help close these packs again. So starting with this one, if we were to take a look, let's just flip to the back side here. You'll see that this flap is sealed all the way down like it traditionally is, right? But what makes this a little bit interesting, and I'm just kind of guessing here, when you scrutinize these packs, these manufacturers kind of have pretty high-tech, sophisticated equipment. It's pretty uniform. So what I'm looking for are things that would not appear uniform. Not to say that this is it, but if you can see, there is a line here that runs across the grain. To me, if you're sliding sort of a device, a food sealing device, to enclose this pack, you could potentially scar and leave this horizontal mark. If you were to take a look at the uniformity of just the grayness, that silver part, it does taper off. You see that happening here as well. There's no uniformity. It's very little silver showing here, and it seems to bounce up a little bit. And we'll scrutinize the back. Maybe that's a better look. Very little silver again, right? But you see it much more so on this side. So again, the machines that Panini uses, they're pretty sophisticated. I don't think it would be of this poor quality. So if I had to guess, this was probably a pack where he actually opened both ends. And the reason why he would do that is he's trying to get a better look as to what that auto or jersey autographed card is. And sometimes you're not able to get a good look at it from one end. So maybe that forced him to kind of open the other side to try to get a better look as to what was in there. For this one, I did look at this in advance. This one he did a better job with. As you can see, it starts to taper off here on the back side. What you see here is that it actually sort of tapers off, slopes down, and then it bounces back up. Now, you may not be able to see that, so let me just show that again. It sort of tapers off to this point, and then it bounces back up in terms of how much of the foil that you see here. And not that you can truly make it out over the video, but there is a little bit of a pinch here right where the flap is, and that coincides with how it tapers off. So you don't get that pinch down here. Very minor here, and you don't have it here. So Again, just because of the way this was sealed, this wasn't sealed in a straight line. This was kind of sealed at a slight angle, and by the time that person realized it, you know, it caused that pinch in the sealing process that he did. So, anyways, let's go ahead and let's check these out. Again, one pack will have the auto, and the other pack should have an auto jersey. Let's see what we get. My guess is this is a complete waste of money. Reason being is these guys are obviously opening a pack, and what they're looking for is not to pull out the autos per se, but to pull out the ones that they want, right? Maybe they're checking to see, are these any good? If they're not, fine, reseal it. If they're good, what are they doing? They're pulling them out. And if they're pulling them out, they're just going to replace it with one that isn't any good. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the results of this pack. So we got here Bridgewater. So we've got the Bright Futures. This one's sticking a little bit. Oh, no. Here we go. Kalen Bailage. Is a guy who's got some potential down in Miami. He came on strong towards the end of last year. We'll see. He's got some more talent than the guy in front of him, whose name escapes me at the moment. But I'm sure there'll be a little bit of a training camp battle for that starting running back position down in Miami. And hopefully this guy sort of wins. So bottom line is this guy is okay. He's not a complete dud. He's got some promise, but the bottom line is he's certainly not your home run rookie from 2018. And just to finish off the rest of it, Gallup is another nice rookie, but unsigned. But still, good to see. So, all right. Let's move on to the last pack. This should just be a straight auto. So we'll see what we get here. So rookie, DeAndre Carter. I personally am just more of a offensive side. You know, these guys may be rookies, but you know, Mark Andrews, tight end for the Ravens. Offense is where the money's at, unfortunately. So Ito Smith is the autographed card for this pack. You know, he's got Devontae Freeman in front of him. But I know Ito probably put up a couple of decent games last year towards the end of the season. Just don't see that happening too much. He'll probably be in the mix as the second running back, change of pace guy behind Devontae. But I don't really expect a whole lot out of him this year. So I guess the last thing that I want to mention about these hot packs is, you know, they probably aren't going to yield any fantastic finds. You know, they're going to maybe result in these somewhat okay potential players. But the bottom line is they're probably opening these packs, fishing out the good ones, and replacing them or just resealing them altogether. So just be mindful of that. I do have a few more packs to open. Check out those segments. I'm hoping to find something good, but my guess is, again, just given the profile of these hot packs, they're probably more along the side of not packs, more so than anything. But we'll see. After this exercise, we'll total up all of these different finds and the total cost behind all of these hot packs that I'm buying. And if we don't find anything close to what I've spent, there's probably a good chance that these are just a waste of time and money. But let's see how this exercise plays out. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Please subscribe to Hobby Pack Attack. Thanks for watching.